I'd like to welcome, make sure I get it right here. He's a state representative, Tom Graves. And Tom, I lost your name on there. I got that right, didn't I? Here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome from way down in Georgia, Tom Graves.
Hello, Missouri. How are you? You fired up today? I tell you, there's reason to be, but before I start, we're taught when we speak, we got to know our audience a little bit, so I need your help. This is that participation part. Do you love America? Yeah! Do you think the government's spending a little too much money? Yeah! Are you willing to speak out when the federal government strays a little bit? Come on. Yeah! Oh, Neil, I think, don't let Homeland Security know, but I think we're around a little bit of some of those right-wing extremists. Is that where we are today? All right. I want to make sure I landed at the right spot, because I am too. I join you in that. I never, in my wildest dreams, would ever thought we'd live in a country where we had a government who buys the insurance companies, buys the banks, buys the auto manufacturers, and not only that, they say how much you can make, who's hired, who's fired. But what amazed me the most, it was on June 1st, USA Today. I don't know if y'all read that or not. Great publication, right? USA Today, headline, top poll, GM to receive $30.1 billion more in USA. Let me translate that. USA equals your money. The next subline, this is amazing, so bold, says, automaker to file bankruptcy today. I mean, come on, where are we? You know, I've heard of Keynesian economics and the theory of that, and supply side theory. Now we've got some other theory. I guess it's Obamanomics I hear every now and then. But you know, that's like me coming to you, and let's assume this is a shareholders meeting here. I want to present to you an opportunity. I've got an incredible opportunity for you who have worked hard. You've earned all this money, and now I've got an investment for you. I've got an incredible opportunity, incredible company. What I'm going to do is we've got this company where we're going to have employees that we're going to have the highest paid. You know what? And we're going to have good paying jobs. And not only the good paying jobs, they're going to be twice as much as the industry average. That's the first part. The second part is, then we're going to come up with this concept of a product. And we're looking for this product that there is zero demand for. And then, not only that, what's even more exciting, we're going to price it above our competition. So we've got the highest paying jobs. We've got a product that nobody wants, and then we've got the highest prices. But wait, I got a little more inside information. I'm not telling everybody this, but I want you to know this, because it might influence your decision a little bit. But then later today, after I get your money, we're going to file bankruptcy. What do you think about that? Now, you know, that's a fictitious story, with the exception of one thing, and that is the federal government never asked. You know, they didn't ask your permission. They reached into your pocket, pulled out your money, and handed it to somebody else. So you guys are with me, right? I'll tell you. Now, I see in Georgia, we're not the only ones that get this, right? Let me tell you, I know people are pessimistic today, and there's reason to be concerned. But you know, I want to tell you, I am excited because there is an incredible opportunity for us, and an opportunity that I never thought I'd be a part of or experience. There is a stir amongst the American people, a stir that I bet hasn't been felt since the colonial days. You know, there have been times when we have, as a country, come together in great ways to oppose external forces. But now there's a stir in the American people about some internal threats. That's an exciting opportunity. You know, but it comes, we're at a crossroads. And the crossroads is this. Are we going to have elected officials who are willing to fight for and defend the taxpayer? Or are they going to fight for and defend government? That is the single most important question coming up. And I'm going to tell you that FairTax is central to that point. Because at this crossroads, you have some decisions to make. One side, you can empower the people. Imagine that, FairTax. Or the other side, you can empower the government, IRS. You know, you can be a government of the people, for the people, by the people, FairTax. Or you can be a people of the government, for the government, by the government, IRS. You know, or you can actually be a citizenry. You can go down this route of being a citizenry that is free to choose, make decisions, have responsibility, make decisions that are best for you, your family, and your community. Or you can be a subject of the government, as we've seen in the past. I'm excited about what's coming up. I'm excited that you're here, but I'll tell you, these are dangerous days. You know, as Ronald Reagan, 1980, said, a government is never more dangerous than when our desire to have it help us blinds us to how it can harm us. I want to tell you, the American people have been harmed. The American dream has been harmed. And America has been harmed. You know what? Bailouts, buyouts, economic bondage, wealth distribution, stimulus packages, and now this week, socialized medicine. I'm here to tell you, we are blind no more. We can see, we can clearly see what has been done and what we must do. We must take back America, the Republic. We must push back that overreaching, overtaxing, overburdensome, money-hungry government. You know what? That seeks to preserve itself at the expense of our liberty. Our forefathers did not fight for, die for, nor create this nation to see the very people, their prosperity, their liberty, their happiness devoured by the government itself. No, they didn't. And we must today, and I think you're here because you're ready to take up their call. You're ready to carry on and defend and fight for this republic and for her freedom. But to do that, we must demand from Washington. We must demand from Washington a philosophy that we can all believe in. We must demand from Washington less spending, not deficit spending, FairTax. We must demand from Washington tax relief, not tax creep, and that's the FairTax. We must demand from Washington personal responsibility, not that bureaucratic nanny, FairTax. And we must demand from Washington empower the patriot, not the politician, anymore, the FairTax. So mark it, I want y'all to mark it on the chalkboard of your mind, because as we are gathered here today, we're gathered here unified, we're gathered here to resolve, and we are resolute that we will change the future of this country for the better. And we will do it one politician, one policy at a time, and we're going to start with the FairTax. God bless you. Thank you.